Let's talk about marriage and bipolar depression episodes. So I just got out of a 5-month rapid cycling period of going from depression to hypomanic super quickly. So this is something that we learned to help our marriage during my depression episodes. Before we get into it, I want to talk about what a depressive episode is and kind of what it feels like. Specifically for the people that don't have bipolar, if they're supporting their spouse that has bipolar, or even they just want some extra knowledge about it. So when you're in a depressive episode, and it's different for everyone, at least this is how it is for me. So when you're in a depressive episode, you're honestly not sad about anything. And so asking the person like, oh, what are you sad about? Like majority of the time, we can't really answer. We can't give you an honest answer. And the reason for that is because it's just a chemical imbalance in our brains. And so there isn't anything that someone said or anything that someone did or anything that you did to kind of make us depressed, right? So the number one thing that my husband and I did to help me during my depressive episode was make a list beforehand of what he can do to help. Because one of the things that my husband struggled with, and I'm sure other partners struggle with this too, is the feeling of them being helpless. Of, well, I can't do anything to help, right? Because in the moment, the person with bipolar can't really think of anything that their husband can do to help or their partner can do to help. That's something that I've struggled with, right? Like, I don't know what to say. Like I'm just depressed, sorry. And so when we first got married, we sat down and we wrote a list of like my comfort things, of things that even on a normal day just make me happy, right? And could potentially help during a depressive episode. And I know that like when you're in a depressive episode, those things that you like, sometimes you don't have any interest in, but writing them down can sometimes help, and trying it out and experimenting is all good. So like on my list, it's being in nature, like going outside, the vitamin D, my body loves it. So we live in Utah, not good. Vitamin D is not here in the winter. So in the summers, if I'm in a depressive episode, going outside is so important for me. Another thing is late night drives. A lot of times nights is when I struggle the most. And so going on a drive and going to a lookout either by myself or with my partner, right? With my husband, and just talking there or listening to music or screaming or crying or anything I want in a space that I'm not going to be judged. Not that my husband's going to judge me, but sometimes I need that alone time, right? Another thing that's on that list is massages, right? Like my love language is physical touch. And so my husband will give me a massage if I'm not doing super well, and that helps a lot. And there's so many other things that you can put on this list, but that's a way that my husband doesn't feel helpless. Another thing that we have done is made a list for him. And the reason for this is because when I'm in a depressive episode, like imagine how hard it is on my husband to see me going through things like this. And my husband is very empathetic, meaning when I'm going through a hard time, he's able to feel my emotions and kind of play off those. And sometimes if he's had a rough day and I'm struggling, he'll start to struggle too. And so having a list of things that can help him on these days gives me a chance to kind of look out and be like, okay, I know I'm struggling, but what can I do to support my husband? What can I do to help him? Which is actually a coping mechanism. I don't know if you knew that, but finding ways to serve other people and kind of pull ourselves out of it is a coping mechanism. And so when my husband's struggling, I get the opportunity to serve him, and I know exactly how, because we did the preventative methods, the preventative things to make it so that it's not this difficult process, right? It takes all the hard work out of that. So that's my one little piece of advice. That's something that I learned and my husband learned, and it has honestly been life-changing for us. Like, instead of our marriage struggling, my husband knows how to help me, and I know I'm talking in circles, but yes. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me or put it in the comments. Yep. Love you. Bye.